Hi student, good morning to all. And this is a video for class 12 informatics practice. And now this is the time working with the NumPy Python. This is for the part 2 video. So first you have to know the difference between the NumPy and list. So what is NumPy means the data will be works on with the homogeneous order. So what is homogeneous order means that is for the same data. So we are giving input, the input will be there in the same data types, that is for the homogeneous order. And then what is list means we are giving the different data types order. So each data type will be, each information, each data will be the different order. Okay, so that is the main difference between the NumPy and list. So NumPy we are giving the same data types order, and then list we are giving the different data types order, and then it does not support the addition and removal elements. Suppose if you want to add any elements to the list, we cannot add that, but we can add and removal elements from this list. Okay, and it cannot contain the elements of different data types because each data type will be same, and it can contain the elements will be different types, correct? And then it has only for the less memory, and then it has more memory consumption, and then it will be work with a very faster runtime. The data will be working very fast, and then runtime will execution is very slower compared than the NumPy. And then how to create a NumPy array. And then now I showing you different types of program. So with the help of NumPy, how to create a array program. And then so now I'm going to open the Python window, and this is my first program, how to create a one-dimensional array. Last class itself I show you. So first we have to import the NumPy as NP, and the first line before here I'm using this as symbol. As symbol means that is for the unexecutable statement. The particular line the data will be not executed. Okay, so where the data will be started means here only start this execution, and that's why I'm telling this is for the first line. So what is the first line? Import NumPy as NP. So what is import? This is for syntax. I'm going to import the NumPy library in my program, and then here I'm going to declare some variable value, and then my variable name is a1 equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here I'm going to use this different types of value. Okay, so what are the values I'm going to give? 2, 3, 4, 6. And then I create another one variable name arr1 equal to nb dot array of. So with this is for the alias name of NumPy, and this is array, this is the keyword. So how we are going to use this array value means this is the syntax. So nb dot array of here a1. So what are the value of a1? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next I'm going to print ARR. So with the help of array concept, I'm going to move the value to the ARR. So now the value will have this ARR1. Now if I'm going to print this ARR1 means what is my result? 2, 3, 4, 6. So now I'm going to run this program, click on the run option and click on the run module. And see here, so this is my output 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is my output. In between comma won't display here. While declaring the variable, that time only we should give this comma. See here, I'm going to declare the variable. I'm going to declare the value. In that value only, in between we should give this space. While displaying the result, and the comma won't display here. Okay, and this is for the creating one-dimensional array. Now I'm going to show you how to display the two-dimensional array. Already I written the program, so simply I'm going to select and open this. Okay, see here, and to create the multi-dimensional array, and then first line import NumPy as NP, and then directly I'm going to give this value a equal to nb dot array of. This is for the first row, second row, and third row value. Okay, first row value 10, 11, 12, second row value 21, 22, 23, and third row value 31, 32, 33. And then with the help of print options, I'm going to print these are the values. So print A means what are the value will be there on the A, the particular value will be printed. So now I'm going to execute this program. Click on this run option and click the run model. Okay, see here, this is my result. First row, second row, third row result. Can you understand? So this is a way to create the multi-dimensional array. Okay, so now I'm going to see you next. Now I'm going to show you the next one. Open 3 using the string function, and then how to convert that numbers to string options. Okay, so I'm using this from string functions, and these functions create a one-dimensional array from string. So one-dimensional array, if you want to convert to the string options, we are going to use this from string of option. So first line we should give this import numpy as np, and then I'm going to create my variable name is data equal to np dot from string of. So these are the values changed to strings. Okay, so what is my data type? Int data type. Int data type means what? Integer value. Okay, so here I'm going to give this integer value. The particular integer value I'm going to convert to string. Okay, so separated space. Okay, so next I'm going to print data. So data means now it will be printed 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 now considered as string. So see here, I'm going to execute this program. Run model. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this 1, 2, 3, 4 considered as string. Okay, with the help of from string we can change the data type integer to string type. Okay, and then next program. So I import numpy as np. So in this program I'm going to use this empty of functions. This function is used to create the empty array. So if you want to create the empty array, we have to use these functions. So import a numpy as np. So arr equal to np dot empty of 3, 2. So that means 3 row 2 column, and then the data type will be int. So what will be printed means 3 rows 2 column. So size of the data memory address will be printed on the screen. So print arr means next to see here what it will be printed means. Now I'm going to execute the program. Run module 0, 0, 0, 0. So 3 rows 2 column will be printed on the screen. Okay, and the next one. This is my fifth program. In that fifth program, I'm going to use this zeros of functions. Zeros of functions is used to return only for the zeros value. For example, see here, import numpy as np. I'm going to import the numpy functions. And the next arr equal to np dot zeros of 4. So np dot zeros of 4 functions return only for the zeros. So if we are give 4 means 4 zeros will be written on the screen. Okay, see here, I'm going to run this model. What is my result? 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros printed? There are 4 zeros printed. Suppose if you change the value to here 5, and then again save, and then I'm going to run this model. How many zeros printed? 5 zeros printed. Okay, so based on this input, if you are give 5 means, so 5 0 will be printed. So zeros function is used to display only for the zeros options. Okay, and the next one. Ones functions. So it's same like that zeros options, but it return 1. Okay, so see here, import numpy as np. So AR equal to np dot ones. So what we are going to return now? Ones. Now I'm going to execute this program. You can understand clearly. What will be written? 1111. It will be written on the screen. Okay. And the next one, arrange of functions. Okay, and then this function is used to create the array from a range. And then what is the syntax means? And this is for the start value and then stop value. We can give this. This is a commonly used for method for creating the numpy array. In this arrange method, this method takes the start index of the array and end index of the step size. Okay, and then now I'm going to execute this program. Okay, my starting value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the ending value is 7 now. Why it will be displayed on 6? So that means n minus 1. So last before value it will be only printed on the screen. Okay, so what is the arrange functions? In the arrange functions display the we should give the start value and we should give end value. So up to the in between value it will be printed on the screen. That is the use of arrange of functions. And the next program. And the next program, LIN space, and this is used to prepare the array of range. And then this is also used to, we also give the, this is for the start value, and the next for the stop value, and the next one for the data types. And then this must take the 3 arguments, and first from the start index and end for the end index, and then linearly spaced numbers that we want between the 2 specified range. See here, now I'm execute the program. How will it display? This is for the starting value and then ending value. So ending, if you are giving 10 means the end value also display on the screen. Okay, so how we are display? I'm using this variable name is line, and then the line value will be printed, and then with the help of LIN space functions. Okay, and the next program. Okay, this is a program for copy of functions. This function is used to copy on existing arrays. That means already one array will be created. From this array, we are going to copy the data. Okay, so how you are going to write this program is import numpy as np x equal to np dot array 1, 2, 3. So what is the x value? 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to transfer the value to y. What will be there in the x value? The same value now move to y also. Okay, so I see here now I'm using another one variable z equal to np dot copy of x. So what is the value of x? The particular value copy to the z. And then x of 0 equal to 10. So x of 0 means first list value will be changed to the 10. Now I'm going to print the x value, y value, z value. So now I'm going to run this model. See here, what is my input? 1, 2, 3, correct? So the same value copy to y now. So 1, 2, 3 only want to print. Y here printed the 10, 2, 3, correct? X of 0, that means the first value changed to 10. So instead of 1, what will be printed? 10 will be printed. Okay, so first one 10, 2, 3. Now I'm going to change the x value to y now. So the same printer here y 10, 2, 3, and the next while I'm printing the z value, x value copy to the z. So what is the value of x? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 printed on the third line. Can you understand this? And then this is the functions we are using for the numpy, and the remaining program you will see in the next class. And thank you, student.